have those are it. When I looked, those are the two things you needed, and we don't have anyone who has a BIS need for them. So, because you're letting us take the other stuff, we need. Figure that's the easiest approach. Okay, so the only things we do two things here differently, so I wanted to mention those, but they're fundamentally easier for you than they would be otherwise. During that first mechanic where, I'm trying to think the name of it, I can't remember the name of it, but it's the one where you're doing the in and out dodges. So we're obviously doing the east-west safe thing, where like when it cone cleaves you, you go to closest east or west. But instead of doing those debuffs where you have to stack with your buddy, instead of matching them by time, you will always just go to put the fairy down. So if the boss was in the middle, you always just go to this lane where Carby is, and we're just treating it like DC. So you're just going to go there, and the supports are going to figure out whoever matches to you, and they will just meet you there. So you don't even have to look at your debuff. The supports are just handling it.
What?
So,
I missed it. So, like, both people aren't gonna meet somewhere, and like everybody stays south or something.
So we are gonna meet. Okay. But basically, what we're doing is all 4 DPS just have an assigned row. So the melee are staying like inside his hitbox. Leon's going all the way north, and you'd be south. And then it's all in melee range, but the supports are just gonna find you, basically.
Gotcha. Okay.
So instead of like trying to everybody having to look at their debuffs, the DPS just ignore their debuffs, and the supports figure out who they match.
Interesting.
And then we just go and match our buddy.
Okay. And I'm south.
And yep, so you'll be right where you'd be in this 4 row.
Okay.
Where they put these markers down. So you just be in the center of this and just jockeying between these lines.
Okay. Sounds good.
So that's one change we do. The only other thing we do that I don't think PF does is when we do the mechanic with the 2 columns. So like it does the 2 safe columns where you do the 8-person spread or the pairs into the other one.
Yeah.
We just send the range. So you'll partner with Jin on the south side of the room. And basically we just send the range to whichever one isn't near the boss. So, because there's always one column that's basically running through the boss's hitbox and one that isn't, the range just go to whatever side that one is at.
Okay.
Yeah, so if Ride the Wave, like if D is the outside column, then we would just go over to D. Or if B is the outside column, we would go over to B. Everything else should be the same.
Okay. I think I got it. It's DPS first bait for Prog 2?
We are doing, let's see.
For second?
We are doing support first, DPS second.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably how PF does it. I was just trying to remember. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. And worst case scenario, if we scuff this, I mean, we can clear this thing with like 16 deaths. So.
No, you should say we have cleared with 16 deaths.
Yes, we have. So. We're gonna
and how many damage downs?
I think there's only a couple damage downs. Well, I don't think we actually ever counted those, but okay.
I think it was a couple.
So yeah, goal's gonna be to not scuff that this hard.
We don't allow Ash to have a good parse in this fight.
It's not
in any fight.
It's not incorrect.
Are you ready to get down?
I'm pretty sure this one's the only fight that we do anything
The
that's super
Upstarts
duper.
Cruiserweight campaign begins.
Okay. Tank Buster. It's gonna be rolls.
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
3 to rolls. Cross.
Dancing
Light
Green is
party
pulling out
next.
all the stops with each step. We're just getting started.
4 into
Keep
light party.
grooving, baby.
Supports will be
spotlight
first,
and burn,
2-4.
baby, burn!
Sides are
An
2-4.
invitation to dance. How will the
Out
challenger
first.
respond?
In. Okay. Supports on lights. Flight parties. PS on lights. It's 2 into light parties. Cross. Raid wide and 2s. Tank Buster. Find your spots around the boss.
You're up, dancers! Let's turn up the heat! Try to keep up now!
Ins and outs.
The fever's taken hold. Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
Okay, game.
Dance like there's no tomorrow!
Okay. Alright, so starting on the right. Cross. Stay. Cross. Cross. Stay. Swap, and then swap again.
Let's finish with style!
No dodging.
You hardline, or not hardline.
Not bad, but I reckon you've got more in you.
It wasn't my fault. It was 100% your fault, I saw it.
Macy did have a thing.
You have 2 left feet, I saw it.
I was
know when I saw it.
completely behind
Roll
Leon
stack
and
back.
On the
Dash me.
dance
I
floor,
don't understand.
everyone's a star!
Ranger going to D. It's buddies. Spread. 2s. Watch for the in out next. In first, front half. Out. It'll be rolls.
Come on, show me your
2 for roll
moves!
stacks. Cross.
Back to it, dancers!
Going to BD. It's pairs.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
Okay. On the Cardinals, DPS on the Cardinals. Making these towards inner cards. Making those towards the Cardinals. Gonna be rolled.
We're just getting started! Keep grooving,
2 into
baby!
roll.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
I got Macy. I don't know how that got here. Frankly. 2s.
Dancers,
there.
take it away! Yeah, baby! I feel the fever coming on again!
The knight's reached a fever pitch! All eyes are on Dancing Green!
I hate this fight so much.
I got it.
Dance like there's no
Start
tomorrow!
behind. Go back. Left. Front. Right. Left. Back. Front. Right.
Let's finish with style! Not bad, but I reckon you've got more in you.
Okay.
You're up, dancers!
Frogs. Going over to B. B and then D. So I saw that. I totally saw that.
Stuck square!
Oops. That's my bad. Anyway. Okay, supports are baiting these.
They're
In.
back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay
Yes, I'm in.
standing.
Then the next set will be out. Twos, and DPS are baiting these. Okay, go for C. Foresight of C.
Show us some electrifying moves!
Okay. That's the funky floor. Repairs. Watch for in out. Out, then in. In. Be a spread after. Okay. Well, it was a little scuffed, but not as bad as we've seen, and it was a one-shot. So,
It's all over. Until next
Okay.
time.
yeah, you're free to roll on any of this as well if you want to, Steve. So, okay, but earring, I'm gonna roll that to tanks and Jin. Tanks and Jin can take that.
Whew, big old 10 on that.
Necklace, Dante, Macy, Leon.
We rolling or are we passing?
Yes, you can roll. The three I'm listing are the three who haven't grabbed one of them yet. Bell, Macy, Leon for the bracelet or the net, whatever this thing I just put out there is. Me, Bell, and well, Ruby's not here, so me and Bell on the
Yeah.
ring.
I bet you win that. I think I lost
Did you
every
roll
single
like
roll.
a 5?
I rolled a 27.
Cool. I rolled not great either, so that's also a thing. Okay. You won that. Well, you won the bracelet.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
That's not much of a consolation, so.
Something's better than nothing. Okay. All right. On to the next thing. But either way, nice job. Only took one pull. Do that for every fight, we're in great shape.
That fight is so easy to mess up on.
That fight is really messed up to log because we can get away with so much shenanigans and not wipe that you just can't mess it up. Because outside of like someone straight up firing a cleave through the party, we're just not wiping to it. You know what I mean? So Like, you can make a lot of little mistakes, and they're just gonna punish you directly and nothing else.
Me is the hardest fight.
Okay, and yeah, I don't think we do anything super different in here. Everything I believe is
We
pretty
do
much.
for first ads.
What's that?
or
Is our first ads different?
Raise. Yeah, it's slightly different. It's usually because I did it in PF the other day, and they dragged
right.
everyone to north, but I always just keep it at the east ray and then let it come to us because we can burst it down easily, but PF cannot.
Oh, you're talking about the squirrels?
The first, no, sorry, that's the second Jabberwock here.
Yes. Okay, you're talking about the second jabber.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I guess that's the only thing that's different. So, for you, I believe we're doing... I mean, it was old Toxic Friends, but basically you'll pick up your ray at 2, put it in the corner. So you will grab... You would grab Northeast Ray, and then Southeast Ray.
Northeast?
Yeah, we have Leon... Or, no. Yes, Northeast. The one up by 2.
Okay. I think PF does healer on that one. I can do that though.
Oh yeah, we've just had our caster scrap. We just have Ruby grab it because it
Northeast.
dies. You'll literally only see one puddle. Yeah, you'll see one puddle and they'll die. That ray barely lives.
So northeast,
yeah, you'll
and then the east, the second east one.
Yep. So you'll grab Northeast and then the one that spawns down here by 3.
Okay.
I know PF struggles to kill the damn things, the ads, so you may be enjoying this one a little bit more.
No, we kill it too fast.
Sounds good.
The ads die incredibly fast.
We kill the ads like right before the first.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, also, during the first towers, I'm gonna face the boss south and take the south tower on the southwest. Let me see. So just swap positions with me. It's easier to position a boss and then everyone gets uptime. So it doesn't rely on me positioning the boss. She just comes to me and then it's in position.
You guys probably won't get LB2 before ads, but if we do, I can LB if you guys want.
Oh, we'll get it.
Oh, we will.
We'll get it. It's just not gonna be a pretty. It's not gonna be pretty how we get it. But all right,
It's pretty painful how we get it.
it's disgusting. We don't miss the first hit.
Sure. Hey,
Like
so,
we don't miss the first hit, and it goes very, very, very randomly. But okay.
it sounds scary.
Kind of.
I gotta do one thing quick. There we go.
Oh, Ash has no clothes on.
Oh, we're good.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of
I'm trying
Joy.
something different to see if I can make this work, which it should. There's our half an LB bar. Now, I took off all my clothes, so the sucker I threw hit for no potency, but it was still enough to guarantee you would live the hit with the shield.
Perhaps I'll draw.
I just look over and Ash is naked.
Okay. Light parties. Okay. We are gonna fly towards 1. Standing on 3.
Oh, should I not admit any of these?
Oh, fuck me. Every week.
At least
The
once.
challenge is down.
Leave fine.
Is this the end?
Now we're definitely gonna have the LB. I got that. Actually, Jin, can you grab me because you're closer to him? If you're able. Perfect. I just realized he was on the complete opposite side of the room.
Stay standing.
Yeah, you can cheese out an LB if you don't miss like anything for the first minute of this fight.
Do you need any addles during this or anything?
I mean, you can throw them, but you can just throw them wherever, for the most part.
When I think
The only one that really is helpful for is the ready or not in ad phase. That's about the only spot. And even if they're missed, it's not the end of the world. Okay.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm
Twos are
of
coming.
needles.
See that one. Stacked up at A. We're going to spots. I think we also do that differently than BF.
there's something
We have the tanks go in the center of the room.
I know.
You guys let me know what ones are,
Sure.
so I can realign my
Party's
Don't
going
want to get caught in that.
IR.
They should be, I'm guessing, in about 15 seconds. Well, about 10 seconds.
What do you think of this?
His chain's at 64 right now, so. Okay. Supports are in.
Oh no,
Shit.
that was too much
Okay,
for
well,
the
that's not good. We can reset that. Again, we played chicken with their lives there, because I was like, Ken's totally gonna throw a, like, he's totally gonna throw something there.
I was out of release. I used to be.
Matt, what are you talking about? I've had this glam for like I've had this glam for a long time.
And then
Oh. Well, yeah, that'll happen in a second here.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's
I
Gallery
mean, we
of
don't
Glamour.
need LB.
You don't need it, but... God damn it. I murdered myself.
What?
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with the HP thing, but we'll be fine. We don't need the
Yeah,
LB,
this-
but the LB is nice to have. So yeah, we're fine. I'm not gonna
Something like
unequip
LB.
gear, and we'll be fine. Okay, we're all good. Let's just give it a run. No, I mean, we'll still be fine without the mid. This should still be more than
What inspiration
the only reason
will
I
you
died there
give
was the
me, I
indom just
wonder?
barely wasn't enough to get me above
Welcome
fatal.
to Sugar Riot's
It's still gonna
Gallery
hurt
of
a lot,
Glamour.
so we'll still be fine.
So that comes.
Cat hold, and yeah, that wasn't good.
What's your favorite
Yeah, we
color?
reset it. Let's reset it. He took that auto and it murdered the hell out of him. Okay. Anyway. You should have considered it harder, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, you should probably use that. Because I can't give you ground in there, because I need it.
100%. You pull it before the tanks.
What
Definitely.
inspiration will
1 second.
you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamour.
What?
What's your favorite color?
That's odd. That's never happened before. Usually... I have a solution. We're fine. That was just very strange. I've never seen you die to that auto. Okay. Have a solution.
No, I'm gonna just full mid.
Oh, I just threw
Inspiration
XCOG
will
on
you
you.
give me, I wonder?
That's more than
Welcome
enough.
to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamour.
There was some mint that magically appeared on that AoE.
That's all good. Look, worst case, we don't have the LB. We've done it without it before. It's not the end of the world.
Perhaps I'll draw it.
Not worried about it. There's. Flying towards 1. Getting down 3, flying towards 1. And pairs.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The ring has become a desert.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles.
Stack today.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger.
Oh,
Me? I thought it
just
was
occurred to me now. Yeah, we always just send our DPS to the 2 corner. I forgot to mention
Okay.
that.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah, you can just take that to 2 if you get it.
Oh, was that the pad pattern? It's been a while.
I think it was also a bad pattern, yeah. That's all good. Okay.
It's been a while
Oh,
since I seen that one.
It's been a few weeks.
What inspiration will you give
It was not the
me, I
pattern where it
wonder?
spawned under her, if that's what you mean.
Welcome to
Is that the pad
haven't seen
pattern?
it.
Because I don't remember.
The bad pattern's the one where it spawns directly under her.
Yeah, that was not that pattern. I also think that's the best pattern, but you know, everybody has their own
What's your
thoughts.
favorite color?
No, I think that was the bad one, where it spawns right on top of us after we move, so you have to move again. Oh,
Perhaps I'll draw this.
light parties. Aim for 4, stand on 2. Okay, we'll do light parties. Okay, cluster.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The ring has become a desert.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles.
Choose. Yeah, it's that same pattern as last time. the one where the cactus spawns right on A at the end.
Yeah, that's not
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
3.
What do you think of this?
PSN. Tank Buster. And you want to move away from the tanks.
The challenger's down.
I completely forgot to
This is
mention
the end.
we just run our party through. That's okay. We'll be fine. I didn't even think
Living
about that.
alone
Our
gets
tanks normally
awfully
don't.
dull, don't you think?
Okay. Kill the Ann, kill the cat. Stack on top of the
A transformative piece. The fiend has been completely remade.
cat's coming in. Okay. Alright, kill the Yang, kill the cat, grab those guys. Kill the Ray. Alright, kill the other Ray. Legion. You're in range. Kill the Jabber. And kill that Mew. And kill the cat. It's on me again. Pots as well.
Involving.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I guess I got
Kill the
healed.
Jabber. Kill the Ray. Kill the cat. Should be jumping in. He's on top of the Ray. Kill the cat, then kill the Ray.
Gonna need a lot of extra love here.
Yep, you're fine.
About.
Yep, you're fine. I gotcha. Okay. Kill the 2 squirrels.
Actually, I should be okay.
Yeah, you're fine. 2's coming. Make sure the squirrels are dead.
Bring them in.
Bring it in. Bring it in. Alright. Kill the other one. Watch the arrows. We are on the wall. On the wall. Right here. Nice job. Ready for Tank Buster. Oh.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
What?
They were both out.
They were both out. Ruh-roh. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, the first Yan there wasn't dead because, weakness. I'm saying on that particular pull, who wasn't dead because of weakness. Okay. All right. We might not have, but I'm just saying, like, weakness was part of it. Because everything else was dying.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
More or less the right pacing.
Welcome to
Just
Sugar
a little bit
Riot's
off.
Gallery of Glamours!
We are all good.
What's your favorite
Because the
color?
cat was alive longer than I am. Tank Buster. Because normally that cat is dead before it ever gets to its second jump.
Perhaps I'll draw this.
I mean, Picto loses a lot from dying.
Right. That's what I mean. Pairs. Aiming for 2. Aiming for 2. Standing on 4. Pairs when you land. We also got those bard buffs. I believe that's what compensated. Tank Buster.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The rain has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles!
Spoken down.
Yep. Maybe that was the pattern. It was just crap.
That is kind of a bad pet.
Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of.
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Okay,
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that!
What do you think of this?
supports in. Okay, we got a tank buster.
Living alone gets awfully
Okay.
dull, don't you think?
Oh, will be. So. Kill the end. Killed cat.
A transformative piece! The Fiend has been completely remade!
No, moved to Dante. It's also dead. Make sure the Ann dies. The Ann is very dead. Nice job. Running twos. Alright, move to the other one. one of you is in range, I know it. Okay. Watch for the cat. Cat's doing his thing. Kill the cat. Done, you, Jin.
Gonna end one here after these next autos.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, kill the jabber.
Okay,
you have a
we
minute
got
for him, Jen?
2-1.
Okay, there we go, thank you. Alright, kill the ray. Ray's dead, kill the cat. Elf has an X-Cog on him. Kill the cat, and then once the cat's dead, kill that ray. Alright, kill the ray. Alright, kill the squirrels. Alright.
Amen.
Yep. Killing the guys. Off the wall. Up by C. Right by C. Tank Buster. Party's hanging out. What are we using? Don't know. As long as you guys know who's in, we're good. Raid lag. Okay.
What do you say to a refreshing weird escape?
Oh, and if it spreads, Steve, if you want to spread into that 4 corner, you can, because Jin never spread
Crystal
over by
clear river.
C3.
How charming.
So you can take that corner if you don't want to move up. Depending. Spread.
This is no good. It needs a touch of
Over by D, or over by 1.
dash of downpour.
Wait for the cloud. Move.
A thunderstorm has turned the waters muddy. How frightening.
Opposite of it. Hang out. Going to A.
I want until 2.
19 seconds. Give or take. A little bit. I'm going to 3. It should be rolling in here shortly. Going over to D. Should be right here-ish. Alright. We're going over to 3 again.
Needs more impact.
5 hits. Alright, get to your spots.
You sparked my imagination.
Healers will be baiting.
The idea is fairly.
Quite frankly, if we have a downtime point, we let the LB rip, we don't have to deal with the flying.
Lava is
Probably don't have to
ravaging the
deal with it
ring.
anyway, but
Talk about destructive
healers are baiting.
creativity.
Remember to bait your Proteans, cover your towers properly.
Careful not to aim that Protean at the healers behind.
Protean now. Twister. Tower. Nice job. Just kill it. You don't have to deal with wings. No LB, no wings. Nice job. Very nice.
That was a very nice kill time.
It was. Okay, so I'm gonna give
It's all over.
Steve you hang
Until
tight for a
next time.
second. I'll give you that so you can go upgrade your thing. That can just go free to anybody who wants it. And obviously I'll match the other thing
I
to
thought
it.
those
Or
were
Jin, you want...
niche.
No, sorry, give that to Jin. Sorry, I forgot. Everybody pass that tombstone. I misspoke. Everybody please pass the tombstone. It just occurred to me now, Jin, you wanted the tombstone. So, I'll sit on it, Jin. Don't leave after everyone else goes, and I'll leave so you're the only one in here. These pieces are all pretty easy. This goes to Macy because she's the only one who hasn't gotten one. Hands. Jin, Macy, and Leon can toss me a random for that. Yep. And Jin, you can also throw one there. Unless I didn't see it.
Wow, Cat, your first 99?
We'll throw it for hands.
Yes, for hands.
Oh shit, congrats.
Okay, so that goes to Macy. And this is just free roll. So everyone can just roll on that. Because the only person who hasn't gotten one is, I get that to Macy quick. Goes to Macy. Yeah, Boots can just go free roll because the only person who hasn't gotten one is Ruby. So, yeah. And he ain't here, so those will just roll free. For anyone who wants a pair of boots.
It is a nice glam.
Dante, you can confirm for me the head and gloves is tank best, right?
Head and gloves are tank best, yes.
Yay, my tank got some
Okay.
booze.
So that's Jin's. Just do that. So I have it tracked. And I will pass that, and that goes to Jin. Okay. Awesome. All right. So that goes to you. And let's see a minute to do his thing with his thing, and then it would be good to roll. Okay, awesome. Yeah,
Guess I need my weapon to get a
cruised.
99.
We cruised on that fight though. That that pole was disgusting.
I'm ready. I was just doing.
Oh, okay. No, that was a very good 2. That was a really good kill time on 2 as well. The other thing is, Dante, your number might actually move. Well, it could move up. It actually has probably a higher chance to move up, just because it's so early on Tuesday. And let's be frank, the people who probably are fully bissed out are probably not in there because they're all in OC right now. So
You're right.
you can tell yourself that. Okay, so things we do here, just to make sure that we're all on the same page. First mechanic, when we do the seed drop, the way we do that seed drop is effectively, trying to think what the strat's called, because I'm terrible with the strat names because it changed them like 72 times. It's basically the one where you and Jin will take either northeast or southeast, and you guys will go out on the seed drop to whatever's safe, and then if you get it, you'll run it along the edge. Otherwise, if you guys get marked with the dropped seeds, Steve, you'll go counterclockwise, Jin will go clockwise.
So
And we'll drop them.
So you
drop them.
don't do like the interior one. You go to like the far.
No, so like say this was the safe corner for
Yeah.
you guys. If this was your safe one, you guys would just go here. If you get the puddles, you'll just run them down this wall together.
Okay.
And on the off chance you guys get the other one, you would just run it and just drop it right. Or Jin would drop it right here, you would drop it mirrored on the east wall.
Okay,
Is how we were handling that one.
Is it dependent on the safe spot, or am I always east? Like, am I north somewhere?
So, yes, you'll either be north or east,
Okay.
and it's just you rotate counterclockwise.
Okay.
So wherever you are, you'd rotate counterclockwise. And then on the off chance it's dropped, I'll call safe spots, but it's either going to be an inner card safe spot if we drop them on these. So if they get dropped on Cardinals, inner card safe, obviously. If the interior people are dropping them, they're dropping them on the buttons. So they're dropping them on these buttons here.
Is
So the Cardinal will be safe. He would stack west.
Am I always stack? Oh, did you say I stack west?
Or sorry, you'd stack east. Sorry.
Am I
Get
always?
my directions.
Or is it dependent?
Yes. So if you guys are baiting the puddles around the room, well, no. So you'd either be east or west. You'll go to whichever one is closer to where you are.
Gotcha.
So like if you were running them along this wall, you would go west. If you were running them down the east wall, you would go to east.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think that's close
and then,
to Kindred. I started doing
yes,
that. And then,
yes, it is Kindred.
Okay.
That's the exact strat. Now that you say it, I'm like, that is the strat we're running.
Yeah.
And then the other piece of it is, if you end up in a corner, the best advice I can give for that, if you are dropping yours, you'll go counterclockwise. Whatever corner you guys started at is the inner card you'll go to for your stack.
Okay.
So like if you started here, you would drop, your puddle over on this wall, and then you would collapse back to where Carby is.
Gotcha.
Because that's where the other people would meet you. So that's the only thing there. On the second platform, your partner's Jin, so you would find him there. You don't have to pick up any of the tethers on the wall, because if it's a double, Jin and Leon are picking those up. So you can basically just hang out by the boss the entire time until the stack at the very end of phase 2.
Stack with healer.
Yep, and then you'll stack with Jin, who will always be in the middle of the platform. Like, not the middle, but like down the center line of the platform. Other than that, there's nothing special in phase 2. And phase 3 is colors. Your wall is south for picking up, like, on the wall mechanic. Your wall would be south, and I think that's it. I think that's the only crazy thing.
Do you guys do one tile in or on the edge for the?
We do one tile in. One tile in.
Okay.
Yep.
And then, like, if I get the seed drop for the second one during phase 3, am I at the wall? Or...
You're on the wall. Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
If you get the seed drop, you'll be on the wall. Otherwise, obviously, you run it. So you'll pre-position by going clockwise down your wall, and if you get it, you'll run it back counterclockwise.
Okay.
So, like, if this was your wall, as soon as we're done with that, when you're pre-positioning, you'd pre-position with your tether to, like, here. You'll either get the seed or the other thing, and then you'll run it back down this wall.
The puddles, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Do you do boss relative for the clock spread in P3, or do you always do, like, true north?
So for the clock spreads, we always do a true north. So phase 1, it's a true north. And then phase 3, it's a relative. If he's in the middle of the room, it's just hard clock spots. So if he's in the middle, it's clock spots. If he's not, we'll go to, I think we have numbers down there, so it's 4. So we would go down to 4, and he'll be looking towards that 4 corner, and then that one spread is boss relative.
Gotcha. Yeah,
because he's just facing towards the wall.
Okay. That's probably all. And then I'm, like, the northeast for stone. I have it pulled up. Stone ringers.
Yep.
Like
and then for you're saying for the very last mechanic?
Yeah, like the ins and outs with the seed going on. Yeah.
Yep. We do colors there, so you will just always be at yellow.
Okay.
You'll be at the 2 marker.
Should be good.
Alrighty.
Hopefully Kindred comes back quick. I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, it won't be too bad. Okay, let's do it.
Can I?
To take it outside, the Brute Abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Okay. Out.
My word. He's used his fetal powers to manifest a
Tank
weapon.
close after. Out. Tank close.
Oh
was
no,
too close
that was
without
too
that.
much for the challenger.
Okay. Reposition.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
Perfect.
Oh dear!
Walls.
The Explorer have sprouted
East-west
from the
safe.
scattered seeds.
Inner tiles or inner triangles. Stay mid. Kill zombies. Okay. Make sure you dodge the things. Okay, exciting.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified,
Okay.
and now they're crashing
Going
down all
counter,
around.
or we're going clockwise, excuse me. Yeah, I saw you there, and I got him, Jen. Out. You can grab me.
Really?
Okay.
Really?
Out, tank spar.
They're back on their feet.
Thanks, Mark.
Let's see if they can stay standing.
From across the arena that killed me.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing.
Stack mid, box spots.
You sure you don't want to just reset those?
Is this the end?
No, because we may not kill it, but making sure we get the polo practicing to clear up anything that was
That's fair.
misconception is
Yeah.
probably a good idea.
I can tell you right now, I had nothing into that 2-minute window.
Yeah. That's fine. Cat's got like uber weakness, so
Did you sprint, Cat?
I got him.
Uber weak.
You got him.
Goodness me, the protodominator is hanging on the building.
Yeah, he was caught in that weird. He had to sprint because if he didn't sprint, he was gonna die. By getting launched not into the edge. In. Spread. Fine. Braid wide. We're just sciencing to see how much fucking shenanigans we can get away with in this fight. That's all we're doing.
I don't like when the science stuff.
Alright, this is gonna be an out after he jumps. So. It'll be out after he jumps. Okay, it'll be out.
He's bounding from wall to wall.
Twos. Spread with a line. Raid wide. Okay, people go grab your walls. Yep. Things will do their thing next. Okay. First ones will be on the wall. This set's on the wall. This set's on the marker. On the wall. Okay. Then on the marker.
Wait.
I think it's
Mason, you didn't move out.
I didn't see myself get a mark at all.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring.
Yeah, no, that's on me. I legit never saw the AoE on me.
We were
I
stacked
saw the
too
marker
tight.
but couldn't identify who it was, and I was like, well, that's alright.
I mean, I never fucking saw it.
Okay. Yeah, what's up?
typing up an essay over there.
Oh, when you're doing your, you're saying, okay, so you're saying when you're 2-4, trying to think how you can say this. I understand. So when you are doing the 2-4 placement, you should be, I'm trying to think how I can say this. So you would obviously be lined up with, say, A, B, or C, D. Well, I guess in your case, you would always be lined up with AB, because there'd never be a scenario you'd be lined up with CD. So you'd always be lined up with AB, and you would want to take like a step or two off the wall. So you'd be like maybe that far off the wall, slightly. You basically give yourself enough room to drop it and then be able to get back to the wall to hide away from it. If that makes sense. And that should give him enough room to dodge it. He kind of just has to eyeball it himself when he's looking at it. Because your goal is effectively to... your goal is basically to be able to drop it in such a way that he won't get hit when he's dropping it. But, yeah, that one's a little bit more touch and go. Okay. All good.
Is it just me, or does Angel Reese look like Sid the Sloth?
I have a picture for you later. And maybe that's the picture that you are looking at. It might be the picture you're thinking of. Or someone put a Sky jersey on Sid the Sloth. Yeah. Yep, nope, you saw the picture I saw.
Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Alright.
Give me an in! No.
It's an out.
He's used
How
his
does it always
spell
do it
powers
to me?
manifest a
It's an
weapon.
out and then tank far. Go to your corner. Tank's far.
It
Oh,
did
God.
not go!
Oh no, that
go
was too
extra
much
far.
for the challenger.
I'm gonna guess who that snapped to. It's a wild guess.
You.
No, there's a body on the wall. I don't think it snapped to him though, because it looked like
No,
it was
it
targeting
didn't.
somebody in the party.
Okay, all good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you must have jumped
That
out.
would make sense. I was gonna say, it definitely didn't
To take it
target you.
outside,
Though.
the brute abominator means
From what I saw, it
business.
definitely wasn't
Yeah, because if
targeted.
it targeted him, I don't think it would have hit anybody else.
Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
He's just doing the Mario Kart your body around the room right before you die mechanic.
Give me a... Nope, it's still
Out.
out.
It's because you want it
He's
to.
used his
That's
battle powers
literally
to
what's happening.
manifest a weapon.
Tank close. Tank close.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
Okay.
Oh dear! Fiendish brawler
East, west,
has
safe.
routed from the scattered seeds!
Stay inside. Tree ends die.
One of them is really healthy.
Also did
Wait,
silenced.
did not. I'm jumping off. Yes, no?
Sure, we can reset.
I waited for the confirmation.
Realistically, we probably could have gotten away with it, but I don't think it's worth it.
Not for the whole
I
party.
might have interrupted the wrong target.
All good. All good.
Maybe this time it'll give me an in.
Oh, you want it too much. That's why it's not giving you an in.
Okay, give me an out.
Outside, the brute abominator.
Now
means
you're just trying
business.
too hard.
Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend
You gotta
with this
finesse the brute
chimerical
abominator. He's
foe?
not taking it otherwise. It's an out.
My, he's used his fetal powers to manifest a
Tank
weapon.
far, tank far. Sure we run in as soon as it goes out.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing fine.
Okay.
Oh dear!
So the
Phoenix
inner
Aurora
card is
has
safe?
sprouted from the scattered seeds!
Run out.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Okay, make sure those get silenced. Grab Jin. You're gonna raise right in the middle, so just be aware of that. Should have plenty of time to get up, but
The challenger rises
Okay.
again! Can they turn this
minus
around?
80s.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Are rotating. It's an out. Out, tank far. Tank far. They are hanging out here mid. Twos are coming. Spread.
Oh, he sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength!
Thought you weren't gonna make that though.
You worry too much.
Goodness
worry,
me, the
exactly.
brute
I've never
abominator
died
is
to greed
hammering all
before.
the building.
I don't know. I just watched this man $1 Million Dream the entire party like 10 minutes ago, so it's gonna be an in. In, spread. And revive. Okay, this will be an in. Oh, Leon Pokemon. I see it. I see it. No.
That's unfortunate.
Oh no, that was
Like I
too
said,
bad
let's
for
keep
the
playing it out.
challenger.
I can grab the wall for him, so not the end of the world. Let's just practice it. Okay, this will be an in wherever he goes. Just the wall. In, twos,
He's bounding from wall to wall.
spread. Alright, Chandler's gonna grab walls. Okay. Alright, this first set will be on the wall. First set's on the wall. Second set is off the wall. Okay. Third set's on the wall. Last set is off the wall. Alright, get to your partners. Oh, shit.
Get back on their feet.
Yeah,
Let's
just
see
stay
if they
with
can
me.
stay standing.
We're just gonna put this here, and it's not the right spot, but it's fine. Just dodge these as best you can. It's gonna be an out to the shallow wall. Out to the shallow wall. Spread. Right,
Oh, it's Leon.
He came back at the perfect time just to make the stat. And we technically still got it under 50, so we're still on pace, surprisingly.
You think we might? And we might actually, we'll get our LB3, won't we?
We should get our LB3 at the very end.
In theory, he came back when we would normally supposed to use the
We'll send
LB3.
cameras in there at once.
Yeah. In theory, we will have the LB if we need it. So, or we'll have an LB2
The
in the
destruction
worst
appears
case.
to
So.
have started.
Just play it out good and we'll be fine. Also, you can pot here if you haven't potted, and hit your 2. Alright. Just play it safe the rest of the way and we'll be all good. Okay. Out, 1-2 side. Out on the 1-2 side. He's gonna be in wherever he goes.
Alive. The brute bomber must still be in there somewhere.
He's jumping to 3-4. In.
A punishing attack.
Spread.
The true power of this monstrous fusion.
Right. Tower. Punches. Gateable.
What a thrilling battle this, and it rages on.
Okay, find your, or well, sorry, we're doing the in-out mechanic first, then we'll find your wall. In tank spark, stay under the boss. Okay, find your wall. Everybody finds their wall. Twos. Alright, go to your safe spots. Grab the homies. Make sure you line of sight. That scared the shit out of me. Kill those ads. Range, get into position. Range into position. Okay. We are going to be heading towards 4. Sprint if you need to. Dodge the things. Remember, this is relative. Relative spots. Perfect. Punches. 8 punches. Okay. Find your color. Get ready for the next thing. Remember, you will want to save your sprint for the end. Find your color, hang out, supports around the colors. It's going to be an out, out, Out on the 4-3 side. For the lariat. 4-3. DPS get into position. Mark as fast as you can. It's okay, it's going to be an in. Just do your best to stand right here. Or well, just eat the head if you have to. Alright, tower. Tank tower. Alright. We got 2s coming. Out. Out, tank close after. Tank close after. Tank close. It's okay. I got the race. You already beat me to it. Okay, punches. Any mitt we have. And pot as well if you haven't. And I would say throw the LB. Because I don't think we're seeing the 3. We might see the 3. Throw it when it hits 3. Throw it now, immediately. We might get it. Fucking nice.
Jesus Christ.
The amount of fucking scuff. Okay, so these go to you, Steve. There's some pants.
Jesus, you with a DC in the middle?
We had a DC and like 7 damage downs. Okay, this goes to you, Jin.
Nice job,
This
Leon.
is yours. Let me see here. Chest, Macy, and Cat. Toss me a random. Macy and Cat, toss me a random.
They're both there.
What?
Macy,
Are you too far? You can't see it?
No. Oh, yours were on the other side of the goddamn room. No, it didn't show up.
Macy won with a 935.
I'm gonna say.
Okay.
We have witnessed.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Macy
No,
got that.
yeah, we should not do them again.
And he rolls a 9.
Okay, Jin, where are you?
Macy
Jin, come
slash
here.
random.
Come here. Throw me a random.
No.
See what you would have got. See what you would have got. You already got the chest.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I will take that, and then that'll be yours next week. Macy's here fucking with my random rolls.
They told me to do it again.
Ignore that X. Okay, so I'm gonna take 1 second and upgrade a couple things, and we'll be good to go. So we can actually take a quick 5 if people need to run, grab a drink, do any of their other stuff, and then we'll go deal with the next thing. Yeah, that was disgusting, but well done.
I saw Leon DC and I'm just like, I thought about going off the wall, but then I'm like, fuck it.
That was literally just to probably make sure we get the thing knocked out. So, you know, why the heck not? Kind of a deal.
That he came back at the perfect time, so he still got LB3.
That LB3 was the most disgusting LB3 we could have possibly had.
It would have been like a
The timing
as
on
well.
that was so stupid because it came up. I don't think we could have thrown that LB any later and like not lost it.
Right.
So that was okay. So that's a spell speed direct hit.
I also stun locked myself because I did my recollection reopener. Which is the wrong
Oh, did you?
opener.
That would do it.
Wrong person, she said.
Do you have the lip sheet open?
I do have it open.
If you want, you can mark up my gloves. I can't wear them, but I have them.
Mark off your gloves. I did mark off your gloves.
Like they're augmented now.
Oh, you mean your... Oh, I follow. I understand now. Sorry. My brain was doing something weird. Okay. We are all good. I understand now what you are saying. Now I'm following what you're saying. God, I hate this hat so much. It's so stupid looking. It's so dumb.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom and get a drink.
Yep.
Wait, you hate the military beanie?
It just ain't my thing. Like, well, it's not even a military beanie. It's like, I don't know how to describe what this hat is. Not good. That's the only description I can give for this hat. Direct hits.
Oh, are you talking about the Historia one?
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like stupid as fuck.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not a good hat. Okay. Okay. All right. Luckily, outside of, I think, one thing, this fight we basically pretty much do full chalk. So that's a good thing. Like, this fight we do basically fully PF. Minus TR, so.
What does TR stand for?
Terrestrial Rage. The mechanic right after ads.
Oh, the quad thing.
Not Quad Moonlight. The thing before it.
Oh.
We do that mechanic slightly different with our
the
spread.
lasers.
Yep. Yeah, because we do the unmarks all go basically opposite of wherever the gun falls. The other people spread next to the gun that falls on the wall. And then our shift is slightly different. Because we do the I remember we do our spread we're shifted slightly. They go clockwise from A, we always go counterclockwise off of A. So that one's the only mechanic we do differently. Quad Moonlight's the same. Everything in P2 is the same. Because pretty much nobody does P2 not Rin on at this point. So. It'll take some pulls, but I don't think it'll be too bad. We're getting away with a hell of a lot of shenanigans today, so.
I mean, last week was more or less the same thing, so.
I mean, we didn't have someone DC in the middle of a pull and still kill it.
Hey, man. I think that should be like an achievement.
No, I look, it's impressive. Don't get me wrong, there's no way a PF team's clearing that fight with fucking DC, so, I mean, we were cooking in damage, but, you know, sadly, that's not the first time that's happened to a raid team I've been on. It happened in, the hell was that boss?
What the fuck is my friends list is named Daddy Smoocher?
Your friends list is a fucking goddamn cesspool. I don't know what the fuck's going on with your friends list. But no, we had that happen in, it wasn't Alex, it was, in Omega. The stupid painting boss.
Oh, okay.
We 7-manned it one week. Because we were sitting there and we were doing Reclears and we literally pulled. It was like our first pull of the night on a Reclear. and we pulled, and Dark, who was our summoner, fucking DC'd like 2 GCDs into the fight. We were like, well, let's just practice and see how far we could do it, and we fucking killed it. He loaded back in as the boss died. I think he loaded back in when the boss was at 1%. Because he had been DC'd for like 7 minutes. Okay. See if everybody's all good to go. Yeah, so Jen, you'll get your left side thing next week, and you should be able to finish off your BIS.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, well, because you'll get the left side next week, and you should have 4 books at that point to buy out the other one.
Yep.
You need, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, let me check. I think Ruby's also good.
Ruby.
Oh no, he's not. He'd be off a week. I was trying. He still needs one more thing upgraded. I'll be pointing ad cones. Oh, so it's I can explain it best when we're in there, but basically, what we do for the ad cones is, say you're on the Earth dog or the Earth, like the Earth ad, you will stand in between the Earth head and the Earth crystal. Because obviously, yes, you'd stand between the two because you're running through the same thing. So, you'll stand between the two, and then if you get marked, you go opposite. So you just go opposite of the party and you point it at the other colored crystal. So if you're yellow, you point it at the green crystal, and if you're green, you point it at the yellow crystal. And then you'll take the hit by yourself. The tanks are pointing their cleaves out of the room.
Okay. Do I point it like tangent to the arena or like towards the? Is that kind of what you mean?
You'll literally just run through to the other side, and you can basically just stand opposite of the party.
Okay.
Like opposite of what the other people are doing. Where you point it isn't super duper relevant because it's gonna just blast. So as long as it's firing the opposite direction, so it doesn't hit anybody else, you're fine.
Okay.
It's not super precise.
I just don't want to hit the other side or something.
Well, yeah, you don't want to be like you want to be closer to the middle of the arena than the edge of the arena. But I'm saying as long as you're like opposite the party, you shouldn't hit the tank with it.
Okay. Is he pointing?
Because the tanks,
he's pointing it like straight out. Is that what he's doing?
They're pointing it not fully, like it's straight out of the arena, but they have a step towards the party.
Okay.
Like towards the non-cleaving person. So if the party basically just stays towards the inside the whole time, towards like the inner like death circle, you'll never hit the tank.
Okay.
Leon, that zero's as good as a 99.
Even there, I think I've had some real bad ones in the past, so it happens. It'd be like that.
Feels bad.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
You know, it's more impressive than a 100s.
Oh, how close can you get to 0? It's still clear.
I think that.
Oh, I guess I was pretty close, huh? I don't think that seemed possible. What about like all ones?
In theory.
Do it again. It was me.
Okay.
Darn Texans.
Yeah, I was texting.
Okay.
Stop talking to your bimbos during raid time. Jeez.
I would, but you keep talking to me.
Okay. So markers. So when we do color stuff, your yellows. When it comes to, I'm trying to think of all the mechanics here. So we start, you'll go to your positions, you'll spread around the yellow markers depending on whether it's in, out. We'll deal with the close far thing. When we deal with, terrible with the names, the stupid wind rotating thing, you will start down by 3. Because we're doing all the DPS, or sorry, the DPS and the tank, or the range and the tanks are sitting on the B half of the room, and the healers and the melee are on the D half. Yep, so that should all be pretty standard. Ads are pretty standard. We can pretty much just roll her and see where we get. The only thing I will note that's worth mentioning, the way we do TR, because it is different, the easiest thing for you to understand is if you have to spread first, wherever the gun falls, so the gun obviously falls, you will always spread towards the gun. So if the gun, say, fell on 3, you would always do your spread somewhere in between, like this, and you would obviously always be looking towards what becomes New North, which is opposite of the gun. You would always be like where Carby is. So you'll just look to whatever corner has no gun. The stack goes to that wall, and then the spread happens within the lane next to the gun on the wall, in between the two. I think I described that right. And then if you have to spread second, you'll be over by 2.
First stack is at the wall. Is that what you said?
Yes. So say the gun is where I'm standing right now. The stack would be done where Carby is. So the stack, like the 4 people stacking, would be up by 1, and then they would be stepping towards the middle. So towards like the second lane that's going to be free. You would be standing, actually let me do this because this will be easier. Let's say the gun is at 4. The stack will be at 2. You would be over here, standing on the wall right here, because you're obviously looking towards what becomes north, which is the empty spot. You'd be standing right here, and then as soon as the lasers shoot, you just walk along the wall. If that makes sense.
Yeah. And then the second stack is at like A4?
The second stack is at,
Or...
so the second stack would be up by 1A. So there'll be a clone that'll be somewhere near the red markers. You'll just go to that clone if you're doing the stack second.
Okay.
And then if it's spread, your spread will be over where Carby is right now. You're always kind of spreading around near the 2 marker.
Okay.
Never to B. I'll preface that. You'll never go to B. If there's a clone anywhere near B, you're always kind of just like on the sides of the 2.
Okay. I think I understand. It might be a little weird, like...
Yeah, it'll take a little bit of practice.
Finding the first gun and then, like, that's new south.
So I call where the stack goes and who's going there.
Okay.
So basically, if you don't hear your roll called, you just go opposite of whatever I call, and then just position off for the gun.
Okay.
Like I said, it'll take a little bit of practice, but it won't be too bad.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
give it a go.
Yeah, no.
All right.
And the position is a little tight, so try not to overlap their tank.
At the...
If it's first spread.
Begin, shall
Oh,
we?
sorry. your melee.
Can the challenger defeat
Yes.
the
Yeah,
wolf?
you basically just go all the way to the wall, and just in between two of the wing marks is usually safe. So if the gun's at like 4, you stand between 1 and B. And that should always make you safe. Okay. Out, inner card.
There!
I wonder if you can keep up.
Be far.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him. Oh no, that was too much for the
Blasted
challenger.
by the tank. I think.
Yes.
Oh, are you the tank?
Yes.
Maybe. Okay. Rapid fire off.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
In, intercard.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Far.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Okay, find your spots.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my call.
Okay, knockback going clockwise. Going clockwise.
Oh, I was too far in.
Challenger's down! This
I got
is
you. You're gonna raise up by 2. Take it as soon as you can. You should.
They're
Yeah,
back on their feet.
I was
Let's
trying
see
to
if they
avoid
can stay
knockback.
standing.
Yeah, no, that was on me. I was trying to do something cheeky.
I
I
heard
was
it.
trying to get you up, and I was trying to rescue you in a way that you would get knocked into your tower. But
Not
it
bad.
was just.
You said as soon as you can, so
No, I was trying to beat the knockback. That was what I was trying to do. Okay.
our brains are
Okay,
trying to
okay.
do 2 different things.
I was trying to get you up in time so I could rescue you and see if I couldn't get you to knock back into the correct tower.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger
Because I
defeat
knew the
wolf
tower that
in
would need
his
to
own
get
lair?
covered was going to be at 4 or D. And I just happened to be next to it. All good. Out, Cardinal.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Close.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of
Greedy.
him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
Okay. Your spots.
The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise, knockbacks. Okay. Supports Cardinal.
That must have hurt. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Okay.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
It's 1-3. On the 3. Far. Is that 4?
Did you see what happened?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah. Not worrying about it. Not questioning it.
Not bad. Not bad.
Did you see we're at 43%?
Sleep a gun.
Yes. Also saw that. Okay. We're starting at 1-3. Through. First will be Jin, then me.
I was a little scared.
Was it?
I saw the 9,900,000 whatever pop up in my screen.
Okay. Next is going to be Cat, followed by Macy. Okay. And last will be Leon. And that was weird.
That's
That was the wrong side.
We didn't tell him we run through to the other side.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. Okay, so now I can actually explain that perfectly. I didn't think about that. So if we were sitting at... I can do this with markers really easily. So, if this is the Earth head, like say that's the Earth dog, and this is the Wind dog, and this is the Wind crystal, and this is the Earth crystal. The way we do this is the parties will always hang out where the reds are. So on the same side as the crystal that matches your head. And then the other one, yeah, and then the other stack will be like that. Because the tanks will be standing like here.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the thing about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you basically just run.
Yeah. You explained it. I just kind of.
Yeah. That's okay. It's all good.
Went with it. Used to that.
Yeah, it's all good. All good. Okay. You're all good. To be fair, we were really close to saving that in theory because of how fast the feed was. Because the only reason it died is because the head made it to...
The head was still aggroed on me, so it ran across the room.
Right, that's what I mean. The head ran into the orb, but it was at like 0.1%. Or like sub 1%.
That makes sense.
So if it would have died, it would have just exploded. It wouldn't have ever made it to you. And if it never makes it to you, then we're fine.
Let's begin, shall we?
Yeah,
that's okay.
unfortunately, I had to run through the green, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it was real close to almost just being dead. We're all good. We got it this time. So. In intercard.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Okay. Pretty far. Boss is at 4D.
It's as if there's a pack of him.
It's alright.
That's the misleading one. I hate it.
Gotta stare down that clone.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Okay. Your spots.
The wind answers my
Move
call.
counterclockwise. Knock back now. Move counterclockwise. Supports on Cardinal.
Must have heard. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
1 or 3. 1 or 3. Close. Jump into 2.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Okay. Already standing at 2 and 4. First feed will be Leon, followed by Macy. Okay. Next will be Jin, followed by me. Okay. And then last will be Cat. Steve if that doesn't die. Which it should die, so. Never mind. Yep. There it goes. Okay. 2s are in a couple seconds.
Bear my fighting wits!
Okay.
Still
Remember,
you
look for the
stand.
inner card the gun drops on.
How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
Guns on 4.
A pack of wolves!
Yes, are stacked at 4. Moving. Okay, get to your spread spots. Stacks up by 1. Shift. It's okay. It's gonna be a far. Bosses of
The
day.
challenger, rise it again! Can they turn this around?
Get the heads, dodge the heads. And I will work on getting Cat up. I'll work on getting follow you up. Just so we can work through the rest of the night. Okay. I'll grab Jin, and then I will grab Steve super quick after. Because I do have Swift, so. Okay. Alright. Everybody's up.
Try this!
Looking at the clones. 4. It's gonna be 4, then 3. Support spread at 4. Move towards 3. DPS will spread at 3. Get to any cardinal, don't care which.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Get to your clock spots. It's an out inner card. Out inner card.
The challenger's down. Is this the
I
end?
need to remember not
Okay.
to adjust for you.
Tank LB maybe?
we can. But we ain't push. We're not pushing this jack.
I thought.
I was gonna say
thought it
tank
was
LB2 ain't gonna do a whole lot, but
I thought it was 3.
awesome. Okay. Yep. Yeah. So the best thing I can advise. Yeah, you're all good, Jim. The best thing I can advise for you when you're doing it is so you see the gun, and what I found works best is so the second stack will always take place at a red marker. So what I do that I found helps me is I will pre-position kind of over by, I'll pre-position kind of near the middle, but I'm usually offset kind of over by D because I know that generally speaking, so I'll pre-position here, but once I know if I'm, say I know I'm a stack, I'll run to the gun, and then once I'm at, or I'll run to the stack safe spot, and once I'm there, I will flip my camera towards, in my case, the D marker, because I know that's where I need to go, so that the second I move, I never lose sight of where I need to go for my spread. And you can kind of do the same logic with the stack. When you find your spot for the lineup for the stack, once I step forward off the edge, so like in your case, if you were standing, because you'd be, say 4 was the gun, you're standing right here, as soon as you see the first gun blast, you could step up to here to step into the gun that shot through 1-3, and then you spread, so you immediately look at 1A, and then I just start running towards 1A. And then I just wait to see what clone kind of drops in that vicinity, and then you can shift off of it. And you could do the same thing for stack. If you were obviously, say you were up at 1 for stack, if you are second spread, you'll always go to 2. So it's like always 2 basically. There is, I think there's a picture pinned. If not, I can find it quick, but I think we have one pinned in there somewhere. I do not have it pinned, but I can find it. Okay, it is pinned now. So if you look at the pins in the M8S channel, that little section that shows green in the caster for the H2R2, that's going to be the zone you'll always go in. So the stack will always happen somewhere between 1 and A, and as R2, you'll always be somewhere around the 2 marker. Yep. So then the best thing to remember too, obviously, when it comes to quad moonlight, obviously as a healer or a range, we have the easy job because we're obviously on these markers. So we're always on the cardinal. The one thing to remember is obviously it's bisecting these markers. So you always just want to make sure you're a step to whatever side's not getting hit, and you'll always be clear. And if you are in a point where you can catch it, where if you know like your side is safe, you can technically scooch across. You'll see us sometimes do that, but you don't need to. You can just hold your ground there and you'll be all good. let's do it. Oh. I mean, he ran the ready check. It looked like he ran the ready check after it, so I was like, wait a second.
No, he ran it and then he went, oh wait, one second. Is that your top one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I couldn't tell with it on your hip if it was, in this lighting, if it was silver and gray. Damn, Dante, tell your host to stop calling during raids.
That's how they end up winning game 4. Why are the Knicks so bad? They're so bad.
As good as the Timberwolves.
Make that joke now, but it's all fun and games until Setzer kills himself.
Setzer hasn't crashed out in a couple days.
That's fine, don't worry, tell him I'll be there for his wife after.
The kids come too easy.
No, I'll dump those on Ash. He's good with children, I'm sure.
Excuse you?
Look, I'm sorry. I cannot afford that. I cannot afford that. I can barely afford enough Pokemon cards for me. If I got to include the little guys in the mix, I'm fucked. So.
Like how it's about the Pokemon cards.
No, I'm not kidding you. His oldest, every time I go over, he's like, "Do you bring me any cards?" Every time.
I can't afford myself, let alone another girl, so like that's not.
And his mom's always just like, "Stop that."
Yeah, 'cause she knows you're getting into an expensive hobby, and she doesn't want to have to pay for it.
I didn't do nothing. Okay.
Get it.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had a phone call.
That's all good.
Let's begin, shall we?
No, it was business related.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him. Oh dear, the challenger pulled out the ring.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Spots.
The wind answers my call.
Knock back. Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise.
DPS inner card.
Must have heard. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
3.
Oh no,
close.
that was too much for the challenger.
Going to 2B.
They're back on our feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
I will try to get him up. It's gonna be slow, but that's okay.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Alright, starting at 1-3. First is going to be Leon, then Macy. Next set will be the healers. Jin, then me. Okay. Last set will be Cat followed by Steve. We can actually probably reset this.
Are you gonna
I
reset
think
it?
we're making that. Well, let's try to
You
push
might
it.
make
Yeah.
it.
I was gonna say, we'll just push it, and I will get you up. We're not gonna make the check, but we can at least work through.
Practice on the test.
Yeah, we can work through the thing. So,
I died by like 200 HP.
Never mind, I said it.
I was gonna say, did you die by a lot?
No, by like 200 HP.
Okay, I will grab Macy.
Still you stand. How delightful. The earth is mine to command.
Okay, look at the inner cards. North is 1, DPS to 1.
A pack of wolves.
Move. That's okay.
I'm in danger.
You are in danger. Okay, all good. Okay.
Oh, I died by 51 HP.
Damn. Okay.
I use it on you.
I was gonna say a different cast.
That makes sense because I have the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, do you want me to use it on myself or
No,
the
that's
DPS?
I mean, in a normal scenario, what you've been doing is fine. That was just a really abnormal
Let's
scenario
begin,
because
shall we?
of the death into a slow race. So everything went a little bit sideways. Normal, if you just do what you normally do, you should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. The stacks were just a titch upside down because of it, so. Inner card.
There. I wonder if you can keep up.
Close. jumping to D1.
There's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Okay,
The
Rover's
wind
spots.
answers my call.
Going counterclockwise. Going counterclockwise.
Oh no, that was too much for the Challenger.
Unfortunate.
The Challenger's down. Is this the end?
What hit you there, Jen?
I just barely got clip on me, so I should have been in touch. I should have been locksteps.
Okay. Okay. Oh, good. Alright, let's run it back. A tuts, yes. Okay.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the Challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
In Cardinal.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Close.
Such speed,
Okay.
it's as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Okay. We're at our spots.
The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise. Knock back. Counterclockwise. Okay. Supports on the inner card. Okay, tank buster and twos.
Must have hurt, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
2-4. 1-2. Far. Is that B3?
Well, he kind of got fried on this round.
We're getting there.
Not bad,
Okay.
not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
We're starting at 1-3. He's at 1-3. Okay. First will be Cat, followed by Leon. Okay, next will be Steve, followed by Macy. Last will be me, and then Jin if needed. Yeah, just everyone kill the other head. it just got roasted. Two's in like 5 seconds.
Bear my biting wings!
That big toe dip.
Still you stat.
Okay. We're looking at the
Oh, it's all right.
intercards.
The earth is mine to command.
Guns at 4. DPS to 2.
Pack
DPS
of
to 2.
wolves!
Move. To your spots. Shift. It's going to be a far. Right. Look across for the wolves. Dodge the wolf heads now. Dodge the wolf heads. Oh, we're edging. We're still fine on damage, so still plenty good on damage.
Damage is too fast, no doubt.
We're fine. Jin just slowed down for you. Okay. Alright.
Try this!
4. 4, then 1. Support spread at 4. DPS will spread at 1, wait until. Dodge and DPS spread at 1. Get to a cardinal, don't care which. Any cardinal will do. Out. Out cardinal. Out cardinal. Scare the shit out of me, Mason.
Yeah,
Twos.
yeah. There was a people there, it spooked me.
Got 2 raid wides potentially. We beat the crap out of this thing. So, okay. Good stuff.
How about Macy? I started moving in
You're
assumption
telling
you were
me
coming
you're
south.
Loose.
You're telling
I
me,
need more power.
fuck, as I didn't get off my stupid lucid dreaming. Okay, so remember, first things first. We start on that platform. Group 2 is going right, Group 1 is going left. We will start with a Quake. Following that Quake, we will do our lineup. Remember that lineup always goes tanks, then healers, then the range, then the melee, going north to south. And then obviously shift accordingly. You only have 2 on your platform. 1 goes north, other stays. 3 north and south. Otherwise, just follow calls. Let's try to put this thing out.
Comes my body. Defeat is not an option.
They've moved to floating death traps. How will they fight with so
Alright,
little
so on
room?
your platforms.
Now I fight with everything I have. Prepare yourself.
And remember, you'll throw your 1s right away, and your pot line up.
There's no escape.
Dodge accordingly, dodge the backroom guns. Everyone south but the tanks.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Everyone south. Remember, the out, if it's an out, is real far.
Rent all asunder.
And it is indeed an out. So, real far back. Get to your platforms, line up. Dodge the guns. Back to your platforms for Quake. Make sure you're inside the soil if you can. 2s. Everyone south. Everyone south. As soon as you see the thing, move.
You'll have Nowhere to stand.
Be safe with your movements. Alright. We are going to move once. Party move. Stay stacked together. They'll get away from us. Thank you. Alright, everyone to your platforms. Remember, DPS are always couriers.
Dodge this if you can.
Yep, in the towers. In the towers. Okay. Tether's going out.
Power of wind unleashed.
Tether's on Leon, so Jin, you're in first. Okay. We're all good. Alright, next will be Dante in.
Oh my god.
Then last will be me in. You're fine. You're fine, just chill. Okay. Oh, that's okay.
No, that was too much.
We will just move.
Challenger.
Oh. What? Let's see what happened.
I think I didn't pass the tether, right? You have to pass it afterwards.
Oh, yes. Yep.
I think
Yep.
that's what
Nope.
it is.
You're all good. It's okay.
I barely took
That's all
it
good.
back too. I think I murdered a couple people.
Yeah, so yeah, basically what you will do, to make that one super easy, so one of two things will happen when you're doing your tether. So if this was, say this was your platform, right here, if C was the whole platform you were on, you'll basically hang out at the start. Jin will be up here, you'll be hanging out back here. So Jin will be here, you'd be behind him. And then basically when you get your tether, you want to run it in such a way that, so in your case, like, you're obviously going to always be bringing it a different direction, right? So it could be going, in this case, like it was going towards Cat. As soon as you grab your tether, you'll grab your tether and you'll run to here, drop it in the back of the room with Jin, and then you'll immediately go to your teleporter and jump. And what should be happening is there should be a Cat should be standing in front of this teleporter. So as soon as you jump, it immediately takes the tether from him, and you just stay on the teleporter and it'll kick you right back. So you never have to leave the teleporter in that case. The only time that can change is in the case of like what just happened with Leon there, where he gets marked first. Then you want to jump, so you'll jump over to Cat. He will take it he'll take it immediately, and you'll just kind of hang out off to the side of the teleporter, so that as soon as him and Belle drop their puddle, he starts heading towards you. You can grab that tether, jump it back, and then bring it back to drop it in the back with Jin, and then you'll move the other way and Leon will pick it up. There is a bait happening there, obviously to the closest person. You don't need to concern yourself with that bait. Our supports are handling that bait. So, because it's always baited to the closest person. So, like, in the case of, like, the very first one, you guys had the first bait. Jin will always make sure he's the closest person there. So you don't have to worry about that. So all you have to focus on is making sure you're ready for your tether when it comes around. But all good. No, that was good, though. Just run it back, do it again. Yeah, the most important part of that tether mechanic is just making sure that you are ready to hot potato that tether, or grab that tether the second it gets to you. Or the second it gets to your platform. Or to get it, get it off your platform the second you're able. Okay, all good though.
Got it.
Let's begin, shall we?
So, Jin, if you didn't die, I don't even know how fast that was going to die, but it was going to be amazing.
Too fast. Too fast.
That makes sense. Okay. Out, partner. Out, partner.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Okay, close. It's gonna be a 40.
There's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Spots.
The wind answers my
Clockwise,
call.
knockbacks, going clockwise. Okay.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
That was on me. I was too far to the side and got blasted. Sorry about that.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring.
Do it, Belle, do it!
Okay.
Let's begin, shall we?
All right.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
In intercard.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Close. Jumping towards team
There's a
one.
pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Okay. Spots.
The wind answers my call.
Knockback, going clockwise. DPS on the inner cards. Okay, two's coming shortly.
Must have heard. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
4. 4. R. It's MP3.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Figure out where you're going. Party will start at 2-4. Okay. We got Leon and Cap. Okay. Next will be Macy and Steve. Last will be me, then Jin if needed. Which it ain't gonna be needed. Okay. Use a couple seconds.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand.
Okay. We're looking at the end.
How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
North is 2. DPS to 2.
Pack of wolves!
Okay, find your box. 5th. Heads. It's going to be a far. Jump to B3. Okay, dodge the heads.
Too much for the challenger.
Dante is going to die, so Jin grab Bell and I'll grab Dante after. Be aware, Macy will be taking out of us.
Try this!
Okay, watch the clones. 3, then 2. DPS spread at 3. Supports will be spreading at 2 after the second dash. Support spread at 2. Get to a cardinal, any cardinal, then find your color. It's going to be an out, out cardinal, out cardinal.
The challenger's down.
2s.
Is this the end? They're back
Spam
on
some
their
heals.
feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Okay.
You
We
get
should
stuck
still
in-
be fine.
stuck in the wave. I mean, nuke wave.
Yeah, if you end up in a weird spot, you can get away with it by, like, cheating your way through, like, in between. You let the 2 people fan to their sides, you can stand
Will
dead
not
center.
lose!
You
I
can
need
fit
more
a 3rd
power.
person, but...
Fenrir's
All good.
unbound might!
Right. Okay. So start with our platforms
The
first.
rings be destroyed and they've fallen below.
Remember 2s immediately, also to make sure you hit your pots. You only get 1 pot with a 2, you can pot the second ones. And it is ideal that you...
Defeat is not an option.
I don't think you'll get 2 with the
Used to
2s.
floating death traps. How will they
Could be
fight
wrong.
You
these
said
things?
to use immediately, that's why I was confused.
Oh, no, I meant once.
Now I fight with everything I have.
Use the thing you can use right
Prepare
now.
yourself.
Those things. Alright, line up.
There's no escape.
Dodge the guns. Everybody south with the tanks.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Tanks doing their thing. It's hanging out.
I will rent all asunder.
Dodge left in. Left in. Get to your platforms. Line up. Dodge the guns. Be a quake after. Quake. And 2's halfway through this. 2's now. Everybody south. Everybody south.
You'll have nowhere to stand!
Moon Cleaver. Start rotating. Okay. We're gonna move again. Move one more time. Stay stacked right here. Right with me. Okay, get to your platforms.
Dodge this if you can!
DPS, get ready to grab tether as soon as you're able.
The power of whip unleashed!
Okay, we're good. Jin's baiting. Leon's gonna go grab his tether. And Belle's baiting. Alright, Dante's baiting. Then I'm baiting. So you'll bring that to Cat. Cat will grab his tether. And you can stay there, Steve, once you're done. Everyone's going to get ready to go south. So hang out on top of the teleporter, and as soon as it lets you, it'll jump you. Everyone's getting south.
Come! You cannot escape.
Okay, we're going sides, so pop sprint, get ready to move. It's going to go sides, then in. Right. In. Left. Out. Right. In. Donut last. Donut left. Donut left. It's okay. Get to your platforms. Or Quake. And then just jump as soon as you can, Leon. And be okay.
The challenger rises again! Can they
Line up,
turn
line
this
up.
around?
Line up for donuts. We're fine. Line up for donuts. Or the 3 mechanic, rather. 2's happening. Dogs with guns. Alright, everyone south except the tanks for a tank buster. Everyone else hang out. Tanks will do their tank buster. Okay, tanks go northwest, DPS go southeast. Everyone get into position for the next thing.
Back at you!
Remember, greens, you need to be next to your buddy. Blues, you want to be opposite of them. Watch his side arrows for the half rune, please. Green's close. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Okay, so we cover our towers. Let's see if this will work.
Such potent bloodies! But will they be enough to turn the tide?
That is the hero blow. It's an in. It's an in. Then we would head south. We would line up. Okay, all good. Yeah, that was real mean. Okay, all good. That is the last mechanic of that phase. So, or well, last thing. So, yep. And I can also give you a super quick, easy way of describing it. Let me flip these around here. So, yes, these were the 5 platforms. Okay, so if these are the 5 platforms, you're always going to be starting on 1, right? So a couple things are going to happen, and they're going to dictate how the rest of that's going to go. So if you get a green tether, what's going to happen is you want to look to see which direction your green tether is going. If your green tether is heading south towards the healers, jump to this platform. If you have a green tether that is heading towards the north side of the room, so away from where we kind of started, then you want to jump to D, because there's going to be a tank that's going to meet you at D. So you want to jump to D. If you have a blue tether, one of 2 things will be happening. If your blue tether is going towards the healers, then you want to jump towards D. If your blue tether is going up towards C, where the tanks are, you stay at 1. And that's basically the only possibility. So if you have a blue tether that's going straight through the boss's hitbox to the opposite side, you stay there. If you have a blue tether that's going towards the south platform, you jump to D. If you have a green tether that's heading towards, like, through the boss, you jump to D. And if you have a green tether going south, you jump to south. That's your first half. Then one of two things will happen. If you're with the healers, stand with the healers. Just hang out with your healer. We'll be standing in the center of our platform. And it's super simple. So if you end up with the healers, stack with us in the middle of the platform. There'll be a tower that'll spawn on top of us, and you're done. If you're here, stand in the center. There'll be a single person tower that'll spawn in the middle, similar to the one we saw going into the one phase. You'll just stay here. The only complexity of this mechanic for you will come into play with the C and the D platforms. If you're looking at D, so if you end up at D is either going to have a tower that needs 2 people in it, or it's going to have a tower that needs 1. If you have the green tether, you and that tank need to find the tower that needs 2 people. That will either be C or D, and you need to jump together to get there. And to cover that platform, like to cover that tower. If you're the blue that's hooked to the healer and you're up at D, then you need to find the single tower and take that. And there will always be 1, 2, and 1, 1 up there. Yep. And then after that happens, you want to watch either the front arrow of the boss, like the front targeting arrow, or watch his sides. He's going to spin, and he's going to do a half rune cleave. And one of a couple things is going to happen. He's either going to look at you or your platform, and your goal is to get to the front or the back of the boss. However you have to do that. You only get 1 jump to do it, so your goal is to get to wherever is safe within that 1 jump. He might be not cleaving your side at all, and you can stay. If he's cleaving your side, he's got his targeting arrow. So if he's cleaving towards your platform, it's easy. The arrow is facing you or his back is facing you. Stay where you are, sidestep it. If he cleaves, say you're standing at 1 and he cleaves D, you'll want to jump in that case towards D. You can tell which way is the safe way to go if you watch his targeting arrow on his side. If the side arrow hits the platform you're on, you can always move regardless of what he's cleaving by going to the teleporter that is further away from the side arrow. That will always put you at the front or the back of the boss. It's a really stupid way to describe that, but and worst case scenario, if you can't identify it, what I will say is if you can't see it, absolute worst case scenario, dodge the in and out that happens right there and eat the cleave. The cleave will not kill you, it will just give you a damage down if we do it right. So just eat the cleave and it is what it is. After that, we do a lineup where I had those 2 platforms. If you were on the DPS one or south, you will go, if you were on the DPS platform or you were south, then you'll go with the healers. Otherwise, if you were near the tanks, so you were on one of the 2, you were on the north platform, then you'll go line up with the tanks. We do kind of a quick and easy, if you're looking at the toolbox, a quick and easy lineup for one last ultraviolet. We dodge that, and then everyone jumps south. And then we deal with like a 1.5 minutes in rage, and it dies. So, okay. Assuming that all made sense. And if you're still looking at something, that's all good too. Yeah, it's pretty simple for the most part. Your big goal is basically the supports kind of function as anchors in this phase. So your goal is basically just knowing the healers will never move, and for the most part the tanks will not move a ton. So it's just closing the gap between greens if you have it, and making sure you stay away from the tanks if you don't. Or stay away from the blues if you have a blue. But okay.
Question real quick. So
Yeah,
I think I was tethered to Bell with the green.
Yes.
Yeah, I just it was a lot to review. I didn't remember if greens had to be on the same platform or if like adjacent but close was enough.
Yeah, so, yeah, greens have to basically be dang near touching.
Gotcha.
And if you don't get to a point that you're... So greens need to be about touching. Blues need to make sure you are at about the middle of your platform that you're on, give or take. And you need to be about a boss hitbox apart.
Was there an issue though, Northeast, with like there was someone with Bell? I feel right.
Yes, there will be someone with Bell. So what's going to happen at the jump
three
is
of us up there? There should be three.
There will be three of you up there at Northeast at the start. Because what'll happen is Bell or Dante will always get a green, so they'll jump to Northeast. Whoever gets the green will jump to Northeast. Whoever gets the blue is going to jump to Southwest. So one of the tanks will always be on Northeast, and then 2 DPS. One of you is going to get a green that's hooked to that tank. You'll jump to Northeast. And one of you is going to get a blue that's hooked to a healer. And that blue is also going to go to Northeast. And so 3 of you will be sitting on Northeast, and then the Northeast platform will either get a tower that requires 2 people or a tower that requires 1. And whichever one of you needs to fill that will stay, and then the other group will jump to Northwest.
Gotcha.
To cover the other one.
Okay. So if 2 towers appeared Northeast, that blue Broski would have moved Northwest.
Exactly. The blue would have jumped over.
Me and Bell would have stayed. I think I get it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So the green pair will cover whichever Northeast or Northwest needs 2 people. The blue that's up there will cover the other.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
See how it goes, I guess.
Yeah, it's all good.
Cool.
Alrighty.
All right. Got it.
It's honestly speaking the last mechanic, so worst case scenario, we survive it, and we should be able to push this without too much issue.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf?
Their damage is pretty dang high overall, so shouldn't have too much of an issue meeting this check. Even with a death or 2. In intercard.
There. I wonder if you can keep up.
So close.
Such speed, it's
Be
as
at
if there's
2B.
a pack of him.
I got scared for a second. I didn't see either.
We were there.
I questioned for a second if it was actually out.
I rouse the storm.
Alright.
The wind answers my call.
Counterclockwise, knockbacks, going counterclockwise. Okay, DPS on the Cardinals.
Must have heard. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
1 or 3. 1. Maybe far. Bosses the day.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Okay, already starting at 2 and 4. It'll be Jin then me first. Okay, we got Cat, and then Leon. Last will be Steve, then Macy. You don't even need to hit it. Just get by both head. I don't think he's a chill. I don't even have fucking
Spare my fighting wits!
Or soil.
Still you stacked. How delightful! The earth
Okay.
is mine to command.
Watching the inner cards. 2 is north. DPS to 2.
Pack of wolves!
Move. Alright, minor spots and spread. Shift. It's okay. It's gonna be a far. It's okay. He's a D1.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Dodge the heads. This is gonna be an interesting one.
See when I meant when I said slow down.
We can actually probably reset this. 'Cause this is gonna be this would be a hot mess. Double brink with double weakness. We probably could push that, but we'd have to LB, so. And then we just get all goofy at the last phase. So, okay. All good.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
In intercard.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
Far.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him. The challenger's down! Is this the end?
That was strange because where you died, Bell, made no sense for how it hit them. Okay.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
In intercard.
There! I wonder if you can keep up.
It's gonna be far.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
2B.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Okay, response.
The wind answers my call.
Knockback going counterclockwise, going counterclockwise. Supports inner card. Deuce.
They must have heard, but they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Fly true!
1 or 3. 1. We're close. Just jumping to A. Just coming to A.
Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Okay. Already starting at 2-4. It's gonna be Jin then me. Okay, Jin's going. I'm going. Next will be Cat and then Leon. We are in trouble. Some dead people coming. Yep. That's okay. That's alright.
The Pokeball? Or the
No.
Leon who fall asleep?
I was gonna say from this riveting ass ad phase. Alright. One more shot. If everyone's good, we'll give it a shot. Try and knock it out tonight. It's funny because the first few times you see that ad phase, I
Let's
think it
begin,
feels really
shall we?
hectic, and then once you get used to it, it just feels so boring.
Leon, I got the good boss too. How could you do me like...
It's okay. It's all good. We all make mistakes. She'll get over it.
I will. I'll forget it in really like 5 seconds.
Out, Cardinal. Out, Cardinal.
Benefits of age.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Far. It's that D4.
It's as if there's a pack of them.
He did his job.
With Fenrir's might, I
jumped.
rouse a storm.
Okay. We're at
The
our
wind
spots.
answers my call.
Going counterclockwise. Knockbacks now. Going counterclockwise. Supports inner card.
must have heard. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
Lie true!
1 or 3? 1. It's gonna be close. Going to A.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Already starting at 1 or 3. First will be Steve, then Leon. Steve and now. Leon will go. Next will be me, followed by Jin. Okay, Jin's going. Last will be Macy, then Cat. Deuce.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand.
Okay, looking at the inner cards.
How delightful! The earth is mine to command!
Guns at 3. DPS to 1.
Pack of wolves!
To your spots. Yeah. Shift over. It's gonna be a far. It's gonna be far. Alright, he's at 2B. Look across, find the wolf heads. That's the wolf heads. Nice job. You got an golem coming?
Oh, let's fuck that up.
I saw the bogey that
Try
a tiny
this.
spear.
Okay. Looking at the clones. 2. Alright, DPS spread at 2. Next one, we'll be going to 3. Supports will spread at 3. Support spread at 3. Everyone get to a cardinal. And find your colors. To a cardinal. In. Intercard. In intercard. 2s. And he ain't gonna live much past this, so... He ain't gonna live much past this cast. Nice job. Okay, let's just be safe in the last phase and get
Will
it killed.
not lose. I need more power. Fenrir's unbound might!
How long is this phase? Do you know?
It's like 6 minutes.
The ring's been
Just
destroyed and they've fallen below.
Or, yeah, it's like 6.5, I think, maybe 7.
Yeah.
If you count the cutscene, it is 7 minutes and 18 seconds to the match.
What
Okay,
becomes of
remember,
my body?
as soon as you're able, pot
Defeat
one.
is not an
Pot
option.
one.
They've moved to floating death traps. How will they fight with so little room?
Now I fight with everything I have.
Stacks.
Prepare yourself.
Line up.
There's no escape.
Dodge the guns. Everybody south except the tanks.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Macy. No, you got it. You got it.
I'm coming. I'm weaving it.
I saw it. Okay, we're all good. Okay, watch the in out.
I will
The half.
rent all asunder.
Left out. Far back. It's a big out. Get to your platforms for lineup. Platforms and line up. Dodge the guns. Okay. 2's halfway through this cast. 2's now. Get to the south platform. Everyone south. Get ready to move.
You'll have nowhere to stand.
Hang out. Wait for the marker on the tank. Need to move. Hang out stacked. Okay, get to your platforms. Cover your towers.
Dodge this if you can. The power of wind unleashed.
Yep. Alright. Jin's in. Bell will be in next. Alright, Bell's in. Dante will be in after that. Dante's in, I'm in next. That last one to Cat. Then remember you can hang out near the teleporters. Okay. Get south, or get ready to go south rather. Hang out on top of the teleporter. Let me move you when I can. As soon as you're able, get south. Alright. Dodge these.
You cannot escape from the wolf.
In first. Okay, so left side in. Out next. Out next. Out right. In after this. In. In right. Next will be a donut. Go to the middle of the room. Middle right. Last will be a line. Wait until you see what's safe. Line, go right. Platforms for lineups. Or quakes, I mean, excuse me. N2s. Quake. Quake, then lineup. Line up. Okay, dodge the guns. Tank buster, everyone else gets south. Tanks hang out on your platforms, everyone else is south. Alright, tanks get northwest, DPS get southeast. Everyone else hang out. Alright, greens together. Make sure you watch your towers. Watch the front, back of the boss. Watch the arrows. It's in. Make sure you're in. Get back to your south platform, so Steve, you'll come with us. And we'll line up. Me and Jin are on the outside, you'll be in between us. Jin, go. Stay on this side, dodge the guns. Everyone will come south after us. Everybody south. Everybody south, put this thing in the ground. Everyone south, we rotate clockwise. First one, mitt now. Any mitt we need. 8 hits. Heal through it. Alright, wait for the get off. Move, 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 move. As soon as this next one baits, we leave. 2s. Get off the platform. Yep. I'm gonna put... Alright, just keep burning. Wait for the next one. As soon as it shows up, we rotate again.
Even if it costs
Move
me
again.
my life.
Tanks are taking this together. Make sure we keep them alive. All your mitts. Do not get rid of your mitt.
Hey, I used it on the first
Neither
one.
side is holding
Really, I
back,
swear to fuck,
but
if
it can only be one side.
you nuke this. Alright, Bell's involving this last one. Move off this. Hang out, all remaining mid on the next thing if we see it. But thank you for throwing that, Cat. You're appreciated. And Bell jumps off and it's dead. Nice job.
Oh, what a shitty kill time.
That was a weird kill time, but okay, before you open this, give me 1 second. Same deal, I'm gonna throw a ready check. If you are good with however that loot list looks, give me a yes. Okay. We open it. It is a black mage weapon, which apparently is mine of all things. So that's fucking weird.
Did Ruby have that on his alt list?
No, I have it. I'm the only one with it, and this is Macy's, so that goes
Oh my
to
God,
Macy.
thank you.
These are free. If anybody wants them, feel free to roll on those. Music, like I said, if you have not gotten to music yet, feel free to roll on it. And Bell, toss me a random.
I knew I was
Okay.
gonna get outrolled. Fucking every
That's
time.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Everybody is free for the week.
Thank you, Steve.
All good. And yeah, thank you for coming, Steve. We appreciate it. So
Yeah, thanks a lot.
I'd
we
just like to
appreciate
say
you
Ash
being
didn't have faith
reasonable.
in you for being the one night. I'm just saying.
I
didn't
thought a one
think I
night was
could do it.
possible. No, I thought it was possible. But okay, look, I'm gonna fucking pull the veil on this curtain. You hadn't seen Moonlight yet, Steve.
I know. Oh,
I was
man.
like, depending on how cooked we are in the first half, this could get suspect.
Your calls are crazy though. Like
But
Moonlight.
I was like, I'm gonna take a chance on this because, I mean, we got you through 3/4 of UCOB in like a day and a half. So I was like, if anyone could pull this off, Steve could probably pull this off.
Yeah.
So
I'm amazed. That's amazing. Appreciate it. Yeah.
So yeah, that, like I said, I appreciate you helping us. We appreciate you letting us.
Like, I go in the PF, I'm just gonna meme. I had to practice or something and watch review it a
PF
little
is
bit.
an interesting experience in that
Yeah.
fight, I think. But
So,
Steve was with us with the last pull of all last pulls on UCOB.
yes,
Oh,
that
cool.
was a. It
It was literally last pull of the night, right before patch day, like
Yup.
right before Savage Drop or whatever it was. It was crazy.
It was last pull of the night on what was it? It was last pull of the night right before the servers went down to send like the next Savage tier out. So we were like, we have one night to pull this off, and it was the most scuffed fucking UCOB kill on the planet. Like, we had to tank LB to live a fucking tank buster because I think John died and Setzer died like right
John
out
and
of the gate.
Setzer, yeah.
They both died, so we had to tank LB to live like a 6-stack. It was good, but yeah, like I said, we really appreciate you helping us out getting this done while Ruby is off doing whatever Ruby is off doing on his vacation, and for letting us continue to run our loot stuff. So we appreciate that a lot.
for sure, anytime.
On a positive, now you're free to be able to not have to deal with trying to deal with prog parties in this fight because from
Yeah.
what I heard, prog parties in this fight in the last phase, I mean, from what we saw, prog parties in this fight in the last phase are rough because they can't get past Moonlight to save their life.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I anticipate it'll be a little bit of work. But
It'll be a
I got
bit,
that
but-
passport, I guess. I don't know, but
Well, that's what I mean. You've seen the whole fight, and quite frankly, I mean, the last phase is pretty. I think the last phase is pretty easy. It's just getting. I think that'll be the big key. Is you have the ability to jump into a clear party now, or into like a reclear, and even if you make a couple mistakes, at least you can get into that reclear,
yeah.
which should hopefully not die to like a bunch of random other junk.
Yeah, and to be honest, like just getting the clear is awesome, and I'll clean it up eventually. Like I
Exactly.
don't know, I kind of want like ultimate proof my character, basically
Yeah.
at this point. But then like BIS eventually, but it's not that big of a deal to be honest at this point for me.
For sure.
Yeah, but yeah, this is awesome. Appreciate
But
it.
yeah, like I said, when I was sitting there going, I need to find a sub, I told Macy, I'm like, I'm going to message Steve, because I was like, if one of them can help us, we should be in good shape. I was like, either he'll be free or Mochi will be free or someone will be free. And if I have to picto for a week, I will picto. It won't be pretty, but I can do it. But your picto's way more geared than mine would have been. So,
I was
and probably a lot less scuffed than mine would have been.
This was this was smooth. Like I was gonna like anticipate like having to apologize and like maybe step out and but yeah, your calls were awesome.
I figured we'd be fine. And quite frankly, if you're able to get through ad phase and you're able to get through terrestrial rage, like quad moonlight's pretty easy as long as you generally understand it. And as a range, it's incredibly easy because you're on the wall. So like you always kind of have a marker to play with, which makes it a little bit easier than the melee who have to figure out where they are relative to the boss.
Oh my god, yeah.
But I was like, as long as you've seen up to moonlight, like, or close to moonlight, I was like, we could get you through that. Like
that arena needs some like lines on the floor, Like there's no
needs something.
Lines on the
marker.
floor. What do you
like diamonds or squares or something, like every other fight in the game.
Every other fight in the game, yeah.
It has dirt. That's the
dirt.
best you get. Is you get dirt.
You stand on this specific crack, right, in the dirt. Yeah. So, but yeah, anytime. Let me know if you ever need a healer or caster. I'll be around. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Like I said, thanks for helping.
For sure. All right.
Yep.
I'll see you guys around.
See
Yep.
ya.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Also, Ash, when we start through again,
Yeah, what's up?
I wonder if you can
What's
help
up?
me get my alt through M4S so it can do through.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we can literally just pick like before we go back into through. We can, if people have ults they want to grab through, we can crash through 4 in pretty short work. I think
Cool.
shouldn't be too bad. So we can slot that in before we get through.
Nice.
But yeah, like I
That's
said,
why we like Steve.
no, Steve is awesome. Like I said, I was taking the shot because I was like, he's gonna be awesome. He's still in here, but I noticed. But no, he was awesome today. That was as good as we could have hoped for. And God, Picto freaking crushes.
Dude,
Like Ruby
the damage is
does really
disgusting.
good. Like Ruby does really good damage on his summoner. Like there's no question Ruby's summoner is very good, and he parses really well on it. But it's just crazy how much it's crazy how much work he has to put in to keep up with the other casters. I'll be curious to see how next we will go with the few buffs he has. I think his 6th number will be really interesting. Because he does have a lot of cleave going in there. Like he has a lot of cleave.
Which caster does the most AoE cleave? Is it still Picto?
I would think
I'm not sure because I think from what I was reading, Pictos don't necessarily use hammer per se outside of the 2 window anymore, or they're not supposed to.
Not even for
So
AoE.
because they're not, yeah, I'm not sure how it works for AoE, but because Pictos don't tend to use it. I would be really curious to see AoE wise what a black mage does. Because black mage does a lot of damage to begin with, but they have like, because of the way they balance the potencies, black mage has this really weird they have this really weird, like, I don't want to call it a secondary build, but like a secondary rotation that they can run. And the secondary rotation is, from what I've heard, really like, it gives a ton of accessibility to like not have to do anything. And you just kind of get away with it.
Oh my god, I can finally fix all my melds.
You can finally fix all your melds, and next week the weapons will be running to next week the weapons will be running to the supports. So
Actually, you're right. Black mage fucking. Oh, sure. No. Wait a minute. The max. No, Picto does more. Max. RDPS.
does it? I suppose. I mean, Picto does have a lot of RDPS.
Well, R would make sense because they're pulling from everyone else.
True. But yeah, for ADPS, they do more than all the melee except Samurai and Viper, which is insane.
Oh, Black Mage is nutty.
Oh no, Picto.
Oh, Picto does? Wait, Picto does that much already? ADPS?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
it did before they quote-unquote nerfed him. It's
Right, but I thought the
nerf
nerf dropped him a little bit, but maybe it didn't. Not as much
No,
as
just
I thought
for
it did.
M6S. I'm just
Oh,
saying
for M6, that makes sense. Okay, that makes more sense.
That would make sense. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
Viper's
that class
AoE
collapses.
is insane. I'm surprised Samurais are doing that much, but
yeah, I'm surprised about that too.
Their cleave is really stupidly strong, but like, it's only because a lot of their shit directly cleaves.
Yeah, I think what's interesting about Samurai is I feel like Samurai does a lot of damage because so many Samurais stopped being Samurais. I think that happened to a lot of people, and I think that also happened with Ninja this tier, where a lot of ninjas stopped being ninjas and a lot of samurais stopped being samurais. So the ones that are left are the ones that really, really, really want to be like a ninja or a samurai. And so they just pull, like, they're the people that probably were already pulling really, really high numbers. And so they probably just optimized it out really high.
Damn, Dark Knight is crushing.
Plus, a lot of Samurai's cleaves are also all their guaranteed crits, so it doesn't. That also helps.
Yeah, no, that's true too.
No,
like I said,
Gunbreaker's the most unpopular class,
which is surprising.
Yeah.
What's unpopular?
Gunbreaker out of all the tanks.
I think that's because Paladin Paladin does really well, like is doing really well this tier.
Yeah, and it's so stress-free.
Yeah.
Right, like your rotation is just your rotation.
You're that guy singing on in that racing gaming chair.
Yeah, that's
the one that's funny to me are the healers. The healers are the one that's funny to me because